bad.
So official start. We're going to be reviewing chapter 2 and possibly 3.
Okay.
So that was diodes and transistors. How about a quick review? Chapter 1. What all do you guys remember of it? Anything?
I'm pulling up my notes right now.
I remember
without notes.
So a
You mean
diode.
the notes that I took while reading?
Voltage equals current times resistance.
So yes.
So diodes can be made out of two different materials. One being silicone, the other one being
Germanium.
Germanium. Yeah. And
That's chapter 2. I thought we were reading chapter 1.
I said chapter 1. Yes.
oh,
you're
I
right.
thought we already did chapter 1.
I was saying just a quick review.
Oh, my bad.
It's fast review. So, couple quick questions.
Okay.
What indicates that a potential difference is present?
Are you sure it wasn't cat?
You want to ask that a different way?
No, that's exactly how the question is asked. So, this is for showing resistance, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what indicates that a potential difference is present? You have voltage and resistance.
6 in the morning.
Okay. Well, you also have voltage after the resistance, too.
Right. So, what indicates the difference?
Measuring the voltage before and after the resistance.
It's the resistance is what.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the resistance. Exactly. That's it, guys. It's that simple.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
looking at the stuff.
Quit playing with my balls, please. Stop.
We need to measure Katie's resistance.
I need to something. The fucking yeah. Anyways. Would you stop? Okay. Let's see. What's a resistor do?
Provides resistance.
But what does it do? Yes, it provides resistance. What does it do, though? What's the actual purpose?
Drops voltage.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh,
That's
I was gonna say current, but same difference.
same difference, same thing. So we're good enough. So what are the tolerances on a resistor?
Ohms.
No, what's a
I'll say
tolerance?
it's like is it 5% plus or minus, or
Yep.
yeah, 5%
Or-
plus or minus.
Or 10% plus or minus.
Yeah,
So it depends on what color you ring.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Let's see here. I don't know what you're doing. I'm ignoring you at the moment.
I'm just the entertainment for the night.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Absolutely.
All right. So on a breadboard, what color equals positive?
That's going to be red.
Good.
Red.
And obviously, what equals negative?
Grounding. Black.
Okay.
It's
Good.
I thought it was blue on a board.
Is it?
It's blue. It is blue.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Blue balls.
Yep.
Or
Say
blue
blue
balls.
balls.
Yes, she did say blue balls. She did say that.
Okay.
And with that, guys,
This is one that tripped you guys up last time. How do the voltages run? Horizontal or parallel on your contact rails?
Depends on
If
how
your
you're
board,
looking at the board.
if your board is up here and you have A, B, C, D, E, F,
Okay.
do they go this way or do they go this way?
they
Horizontal.
go vertically.
Are you sure?
Which one are you asking? Are you sure?
No, I'm.
Darnell's correct.
Okay.
I'm about to say they run vertically.
It is not vertically.
Oh.
When you go A, B, C, D, top is A, B, C, D. It's horizontal. Remember, this is what we stated this already before.
You gotta show a picture of it next time, man.
Yeah, well, okay, fine.
We do just
Well,
because of how it's.
I get you. So I get
Number,
you.
so basically, by numbers, it goes.
Exactly. It's your number rails are what counts as your deal. So if you're counting on both on the board, what is the trench in the middle? What's the purpose of that?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I know it prevents.
What's a breadboard?
That's a breadboard.
Why do they call it a breadboard?
Because it looks like bread.
It looks like a cribbage board.
It looks like a cribbage board. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they should just call it cribbage.
Because it's not a cribbage board. Would you stop, Katie? Okay, so
Just set up as a break.
the break. It's you guys are overthinking it again. So the trench in the board is just as a break.
Okay.
Exactly. So you can have two sets of voltages on line 14 on both sides. You can have a higher voltage like over 5 volts, and the other side could be only 5 volts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I literally
So,
didn't know
yeah.
what the purpose of that was.
Yeah, it's just
That's it.
you'll see breadboards that don't even have the break in them, honestly.
Exactly, but whenever they do, that's the purpose of them. So you can run two different types of circuits. All right, let me look. When using a multimeter, how what line equals DC?
Oh shit, I don't remember.
What's the symbol for DC? Get a piece of paper real quick and draw it. How's that? Without looking and cheating.
Okay, no, I remember the one for battery. I don't remember what the one for DC is exactly.
I don't even have a piece of paper at this desk.
Me either.
Really, guys?
No,
Oh my God!
I just don't remember, man. I really
so
don't.
DC,
Isn't it?
it has dots on top and a straight line on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like your passing lane of a highway,
Okay.
right? Okay, alternating current or AC is what? What's it look like?
Wouldn't it be dashes on both sides?
No.
No.
What's alternating current do?
Don't tell me.
What's the difference? Let's put it this way.
Line.
Yeah, exactly. What's the difference between alternating and DC?
DC's direct, alternate is it alternates back and forth.
But what's the wave look like?
Just
It's just a regular like
it's just a basic up and down oscillating wave.
So AC is like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. DC goes.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because whenever we were looking at the different Raspberry Pi stuff, you would have either on or off versus
Absolutely.
the PWM, which is where you get the. That makes a lot
Exactly.
of sense.
So your DC is binary. It's on and off. Simple
Yeah.
as that. The sine wave is on and off. Now you can get a alternating DC current where you have when the on goes off, then there's another rail that goes on. So you're actually switching between the two. Those are like more complicated systems.
That's okay.
But that being said,
Okay.
let's see here.
Over here.
What's the purpose of a switch?
to turn things off and on.
To go ahead and have an open or closed circuit.
Right, exactly. It's not just on and off. It's open or closed because you can have a two-way switch, right?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do like 1 or 2 lamps, basically.
All right. So are we all on the same page? We good? That was a quick reference. Nothing
think
real
so.
hard.
Yeah, the
Okay.
second chapter is where I started kind of. I thought I got it, and I got to the self-test. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm getting this at all for some reason. Yeah, I understand what a diode is,
The
but
self-test is just a lot of math, dude.
I know. But I'm the kind of person that I want to know how to do the math.
All right. So, do you guys have the book up?
I do.
For the most part.
Yeah.
All right. So go to chapter 2, page 50.
Okay. Oh, 50?
With
Yep.
PNN.
We're
I was
not.
on.
Oh wait, not PNN.
Well, not PNN. We're actually looking at the
Yeah.
actual diodes.
the
I
Anode
gotcha.
and the cathode.
I
Gotcha.
was on page 87. Okay. 50.
And we're going to look at question 4.
Yep.
Okay. So in that figure, 2.5, what are we looking at there?
You're looking at a circuit.
Okay, obviously. So
A
what
resisted circuit with a diode.
right? And
So you got a battery on the left side, and the current's coming from it going through a resistor and then through a diode. You can tell because it's got the anode and then the cathode there.
Good. Okay,
Cathode
so
first.
as question A asks, is the diode correctly positioned?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because cathode's first.
No,
Okay.
anode's first.
Or sorry, I've got them backwards.
Yep. So easy way to remember is
I know triangle is always anode.
well, and the easy way to remember just all those names and all that shit out there. There's a reason these diagrams are pointed out exactly the way that they are.
Okay.
Right. So the anode, right? I think it's the anode. Yes, the anode. Correct. Yeah. Okay. So the anode is always pointing in the direction of the current.
Yeah, the way the current
Simple as
should
that.
be going. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the whole purpose of that line there is what happens if the voltage goes backwards.
It just doesn't go, right?
Well, it doesn't go, but it also does something else to the
Creates
device.
heat.
And
It can overload
Potentially
it.
can blow it.
that's it. Simple as that. Matt knows that one quite well.
I'm good at that stuff.
Okay.
I know another good question is which is longer, the anode or the cathode?
Oh, fuck.
That's a good one. Guys,
Oh, I know that it even mentions it too.
it does. And there's a reason for that. So, and that's, I mean, it's exactly the way you would think of why. So,
Shit.
I'm gonna say the anode is longer.
I honestly don't remember. And I don't remember the reasoning for it either.
so the only reason it's longer is just because it's just to let you know that that's it.
That's
That's why.
just it's letting you know it's a lead.
Okay. So the anode is longer, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to pull
Just
up
thought
my
that, I thought that was a good basic question that gets
Yeah, it is.
overlooked.
No, it is.
It is very
is.
much. Okay, so something else since we're also doing this, in what direction does current flow?
From positive to
Positive,
negative.
Yep.
Good. Why is that?
Basically, it's an exchange of electrons. Sorry, 1 second.
Isn't it like current always has to be grounded?
Well, that and Darnell's on the right page. He's having a heart attack
he
right
is.
now. So
Basically,
Yeah, I
it's,
feel like
just,
my chest is going to explode.
it's basically just
Sorry, I
stealing
ate something
electrons
spicy.
over and
It's
over and
killing me.
over again, which is what causes the electricity.
right. So whenever the electrons are switching, it's basically it's because it's switching the higher amount to the lower amount. Simple as that. I mean that's why it works that way. Let's see here.
So we're not going to cover the silicone versus germanium and all that.
No, I don't think we need to know. I mean, we can, but
It's super
it's
basic
not.
anyways.
It is. It's just the different kinds of materials. That's it.
Oh, yeah,
It's which one's more conductive or whatever, and it gives you a higher tolerance and whatnot. So
Yep.
Yeah, I think the main thing to take away is that you can't build one mixing both.
yeah. Let's see. A lot of this stuff is like meter work too.
Yeah, which is hard to do if you don't got a meter.
Right.
Yep. Do you?
Yeah.
Who has meters? That's the next thing I'm.
Well, actually, that's something I want to talk about.
You have one, though.
I was able to do. I know, but I was able to do the activity without using a multimeter. There's a. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Tinkercad.com.
No.
And
Tinkercad?
makes the circuits. Yeah.
I'll go there now.
Yeah, if you go to Tinkercad.com, you can build like makeshift circuits.
Yep.
And they have like a little digital multimeter, and it was used. It was pretty good. It was decent.
Wait for it to pull
There's some
up here.
limitations, of course.
That's okay. I mean, I just need a site like that since I don't really have any.
Eric,
tools or anything
next
from
time you come over, remind me. I'll give you a multimeter as well.
Okay.
And Darnell, do you have one, right?
He does.
I do. It's just packed up.
Okay. And Matt, you don't have one.
I blew mine up.
All right, so I've got extras here. So I've got the one in my kit. I've got an extra one down here. I think I might have a third one as well. So if you guys need them, let me know. I actually bought me a brand new one. So I've got that. So if you guys need whatever, just let me know, and I'll make sure we get the things done so we can all do the fuck my brain. The kits. Actually, I'm going to go through these chapters, and I'm going to actually build an actual box that I can give you each one of you guys, so we have all the stuff that we need to do the projects too.
Okay.
So does that sound good?
Sure.
Yeah, man, that's cool. But yeah,
Okay.
Eric, check out Tinkercad. I said it has a lot of the material you need. Plus, you can edit the resistance of resistors and the diodes and everything. It's great.
Maybe the next
loading
meeting-
for some reason.
Maybe for the next meeting, we can pull it up live and just throw it up to look at.
It's a good idea.
All right,
Oh,
we'll
here
do-
it goes. There it goes.
Have the pre-built circuit, throw it up for everybody to just study it and go along with it.
I'm going to
Sounds
go ahead
good.
and bookmark that so that I can go
You know
ahead and
what,
start looking at
Matt?
it.
Since you suggested it, I think that's you're doing it. Great job.
Throw that in the IoT chat so I remember it.
Thanks for doing that. Isn't that what Drake always used to say? You come up with the idea,
Yeah.
you can run with it.
Yeah. That's why I stopped coming up with ideas.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of this chapter here did a lot of God damn it, math.
Yeah, I was not.
That was the fun part.
Well,
I'm
I did
just
a few
looking
of
at
them,
It's
but
fun.
Yeah, but I'm not too concerned with the math wise, because I feel we're all pretty decent at math, right? And even understanding how to do the math problems. Correct?
Electronics math, sometimes I get lost just because I never actually worked with it. But
Right.
that's another reason I wanted to solidify myself with it.
So what were you? I want to address what you were having issues with, Eric. Because you've missed that for the past 2 weeks that you were having issues with the end of this chapter.
I just it
I'll be right back.
seemed like they would throw out an example and then the math wouldn't line up and I wouldn't really understand why.
Okay, like so give us an example.
All of it.
Tell me, big
I mean, I literally I got to the point where I got to the end and I was like, I think I get it. And then I got to the self-test and I'm like, yeah, no, clearly I do not understand. And it's like, I do understand what the parts are and what they do. I don't know. I started going ahead and looking through it and I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. And that's the part that kind of frustrated me the most, because you follow along in the chapter and you get the basic understanding of the descriptions of things, but then whenever you try to apply the math to it, it's like, maybe it'll work. Maybe something will blow
Right.
up.
So maybe one of these times, whenever you come over, we can do some of the math on the actual project, and you'll understand it better that way. I think that a lot of the hands-on stuff like this, that's the reason they want you to do the projects with
Yeah.
it. So if you set up a breadboard and do this, you'll understand how it's working. You don't necessarily have to know what the math is to get to it. You can actually physically see what the changes are in the circuit. I think that would help you a lot.
Probably.
Because it's I don't know about you, but that's kind of the way I am. I can do numbers all the time, but if I don't understand how the numbers are getting where they're at, it doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I can normally figure it out if I have the formula.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. It is a lot at times.
So what's a Zener diode?
It's a diode that happens to be Zeneride.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
exactly it.
don't remember
That is
what
exactly
that
it.
is exactly.
It's a Zenerized diode. So Matt,
Yeah,
you know what it is?
I'm trying to remember what Zenerized is.
Yeah, the Zenerized was a joke, dude. That's not a
I
real
know.
thing.
Let me look back.
Hold on, sorry. Isn't it just kind of like a lamp?
No.
No, sorry.
Nope. Zener diode. Let me get let me pull up the actual definition here.
That has something to do with the electrons that go through it.
So, a Zener diode is a special type of diode designed to reliably allow current to flow backwards.
Oh,
So that's the whole point, right? A diode does not allow things to go backwards, right?
Well, they
It's like
also have a precise breakdown voltage too.
Exactly. So with a Zener diode, it actually uses that breakdown voltage to be able to like say, okay, so if we're running 12 volts normal, okay, but we get some kind of backfeed from whatever device we're trying to, like a transistor that we're feeding. So the voltage needs to go somewhere, right? So it's going to run back through the diode and basically recirc through the system is what it's doing. Follow me?
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
isn't that why they make a that's why they make a branch on it, don't they?
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yes.
And it is facing the opposite direction, where it's basically pointed
Right.
backwards, but
Cathode
it looks
is for-
kind of like this. on
Right,
the
and
one
basically what that does is that allows you to have you can use that sub voltage for other circuits.
Yep.
So you're recycling that heat or the voltage to another circuit.
hand.
Yes.
They don't really go into that in the chapter.
So that is what it's actually used for.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Go back. Summary.
Because basically, this is what it says in the chapter. Diodes can be manufactured so that breakdown occurs at lower, more precise voltages than those discussed. These
Yep.
types of diodes are called Zener diodes. So named because they exhibit the Zener effect, a particular form voltage breakdown.
They show a mini example if you look at page 78.
Oh, 78.
Yeah, you'll see where it's like relaying that circuit to power on a lamp.
Yep.
So
So that lamp is technically your secondary circuit, but it's just a single lamp.
Well, and it can also kind of let you know where your power is at too. Like if you were like in this example, you're off of a generator, so now you're going to know if it's within a certain level too.
Right. Let's see. Okay, so
That makes a lot more sense now.
So, any questions before we go on to the transistor?
Haven't read anything about the transistor yet.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean we need to stop here then?
Well,
Probably.
like I said, I stopped right at the chapter 2 self-test because I
Okay.
was like, there's just a lot I'm not really understanding, and I want to try to go ahead and go through it in the meeting just to make sure I'm getting it.
And
fine.
we also got so much pushback from not being able to not that we couldn't have a meeting as much as we never had enough people to make a proper meeting.
Right.
Plus, just the questions you wrote down and everything else was more than helpful for everybody else that was experiencing a little bit more trouble with it. Like, shit, I even remember, like, I forgot Zener completely.
Yeah.
I read it, but I didn't comprehend it, obviously.
Right.
I mean, I knew what a diode was, but I had no idea what the hell a Zener was at all.
Well, the worst part is I knew what Zener means because Zener is literally, it means polar or no, it doesn't mean polar opposite. It means the Zener process, which means to push something back. And I completely forgot. Like, I didn't add the two together.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I won't English today.
Yep.
Nor do I ever English, but you know.
Saying you're not going to English today is already not Englishing.
Yep. Exactly. So, what you been doing on your front, Darnell?
Actually, I got to the end of chapter 2.
That's
Okay,
okay.
that's good.
Into chapter
So,
3.
so you want we're not going to rush it. If we can't get to another chapter, that's fine. We'll just take it as we go. Fair enough. We ain't because it's right now. It's just us. It's not a fucking big deal. So whatever. We've all had a lot of stuff going on. So
one chapter at a time, doing review of the last two while we hit up the next one. Seems like a good pattern.
I agree. Shit. Excuse me.
How long is the transistor one? I think that's one of the longer ones, isn't it?
Is it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of math in it too. Again,
And I think
like
yeah.
pretty much all this is
The
math.
only fun part.
I mean, I was gonna say it's
no,
electronics.
math is fun. It's just what happens with me is I get frustrated whenever like I did it right and now I suddenly can't do it right anymore and I don't know why and I have to go back and reference everything in the book to figure out what I'm doing and I hate that.
Right.
It's
Darnell, what the hell is in the background there on that screen?
I think that's his monitor for the printer. Also, I
Darnell,
think his
where?
camera froze.
Darnell.
That's his Google
Where?
Map location.
His Google Map location. Darnell.
Yeah.
What's on the screen behind you?
Where? The screen is black.
No, it's
No, there's
not.
something on that. No, the other one right
My
there.
tablet?
Yeah,
Oh, is that a tablet?
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
my tablet.
he's playing
What
some
the-
little tower
What?
defense
But
game.
well,
Yeah.
are you?
It's just a tower defense game running behind me. That's
I
it.
can tell by the death screen.
It's running behind, doing what?
It's a tower defense game, dude. You set up your defense and
You
let it
set the
run.
towers and that's it.
Yeah.
It's something mindless for me to do while I'm working. I just left it up.
Nice. Okay.
that's why I've been reading
interesting.
manga. That is a site worth checking out if you don't already know about it. Bato.2. I've been going there
I've never
to
heard
catch
of
up on all kinds of manga.
Nice. I've been looking for one. I cannot remember what the name of it is. I thought it was called Demon Sword, but I don't think that's the name of the one, because the one I was looking at didn't have it. It was about a dude. He had, well, I mean, it was like a Soul Eater sword or something, and there was a twin sword that did the same thing, but he had a third eye. And I cannot remember what the fuck the name of that series is. I've been trying to fucking find it because I left off at it from the library, and they didn't have all the books to it. Cannot remember what the hell the name of it was. Sound familiar?
Well, I know the three eye thing reminds me immediately of 3x3 eyes, but I don't think that's correct because that doesn't have to do with demon slaying specifically.
Yeah, no. This one was every time this dude killed like demons or anything. Actually, the sword would eat the souls of whatever the victim was.
It almost sounds
Okay.
like Sword Guy, but that's not it.
Nope, that's not it either. Like I've heard these names, and like Demon Sword was one, but that's not the one that's not the name of the or that's not the fucking thing for it. So
I don't know, man. I don't read enough manga to really be able to tell you one way or the other. I'm mostly just I did all the JoJo stuff,
yeah.
and then I caught up on a bunch of Fist of the North Star and a few other things. Just because I can't really watch anime while I'm taking calls. That would be entirely too distracting.
I
I know,
every
Matt.
day.
I know. You and your master multitasking. I can't do that.
Right. Yeah, so I'm going to be working in Hilliard starting Thursday or Tuesday. That's going to be fun. Let's see how that works.
Hopefully, well.
You're looking at the head of maintenance.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. For
Yeah.
whom?
Do what?
For whom?
You know where Landmark Lofts is?
No.
It's the one. You know where the double circle, the double
Double roundabout.
roundabout there by in Hilliard is.
I think
Yes,
so.
yes, it is.
Okay, so if you like go towards going to Dish up Cemetery, it's that place that's on the left about maybe 400 feet in front of that circle.
Isn't it near the Kroger?
No, it's further up.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's literally right there on that. Like as soon as you
Yeah.
turn off of that roundabout, going towards Dish, it's right there on the left. Maybe a quarter mile down the road. So yeah, so it's. I was telling Mike or Eric about it Saturday, and I had applied for it on Thursday, got an interview on Friday, and got hired today.
Nice.
So the guy just basically he threw all the questions and he just started telling me about the job, asked me if I could do it. I said yes, and he said, "Oh, really? You sound like a great fit." I'm like, yes, I would be. He said, "What would it take you to get to work for us?" I said, $22 an hour, and he said, "Well, that's kind of the higher end." He got me 21. So
Yeah. Works.
I'll take it. Yeah, it was anywhere from between 18 to 22, so I got 21. I'll take it. Makes me happy, and I don't have to do disconnects anymore. So, Jesus fucking Christ, thank God.
What are we doing at this point?
Nothing really,
Yeah, it's kind of like the in between.
because you pussies can't read more than 3 chapters at a time.
So I think what we should
Bitch,
try
I
to
was
do.
locked out of my fucking laptop for a week, so eat my ass.
I think what we should try to do is we should
He
try
would
to
have made
go
the
ahead
last
and
meeting if he
start.
tried.
We should start trying to work on chapter 3 just to try to make some forward momentum. And
I mean, that's the chapter I'm on right now.
yep,
I need
if
to read
we
it.
don't get through it, then we can at least discuss it.
You mean right now?
No. I mean for
okay.
this upcoming week.
Well, I mean, since we're here and I have it up anyway, do you guys want me to show you Tinkercad?
Sure.
Do
Do it, dude.
Okay, cool. 1 second.
And the reason I keep making these bitter beer faces is I had the poor misfortune to think getting 4 Loko was a good idea.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm finding
What
that
I
out.
said. That's what I said, Darnell. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm like, surely somebody drinks this. Well, that somebody's not me.
My father drinks that stuff, and I tried it, and it was awful.
It's not bad whenever you're already drunk.
That's what I was
Probably.
saying.
Okay,
It's like,
so
dude, when you can't taste it, it's great.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
what?
see.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
As I'm presenting. Okay, cool.
Your camera's frozen.
Yeah.
He's
You
got this
look like-
face too.
Yeah.
Why is your
Hey,
camera
Darnell.
frozen? That's weird. This is the second time it's happened.
It might be his laptop trying to do too many things.
Yeah, nope. It's my network card. It's fucking bullshit. And for some reason, despite the fact that I have an Ethernet connection, it keeps dropping the connection.
Oh, weird.
Can you disable the network card so that way you're only running off the Ethernet?
It's not a bad
No,
idea.
I'm not. Okay, I'll do that a little later. But yeah, I keep losing connection. Thank you, Matt.
Anyway.
Again.
No worries.
Yeah, it just shows you different components you can utilize, breadboard, so on and so forth on this side. You can even do program an Arduino device and present code, and then go ahead and test it when you hit start simulation. This is basically how I've been doing the projects that come up in each chapter. I said it's limited, but it has a certain level of accuracy.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Does it have an
Yeah, I
ESP
would-
in there?
1 moment. Let me check.
I saw the
Curious.
Arduino. You would assume that it has.
Hold on. Let me check real quick. Because you can, when you pull up a device, you also have the ability to kind of edit it for your needs. Like you can edit a level of resistance for the resistor and so forth. 1 sec.
No.
I don't think it has an ESP. It just had the only microcontroller it has is the Arduino.
Oh, and the tiny AT. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There was also, it also lets you build, create circuit assemblies. So these are some of the examples of the ones that you can build, but you can basically build anything that this site allows. So
Nice.
just about anything. I mean, it's a great way to do a simulation of something that you want to build to see if
Yeah,
it's
of
possible.
course.
But also, if with COVID, if you don't want to touch other people's equipment, it's a great way to go ahead and just go ahead and do a simulation yourself.
No, there's no restrictions as to like how much you can use it or anything like that.
Nope, there is not.
Can you print out what you did?
I have not tried that yet.
I mean, you could always print screen it.
Yeah,
Well,
I need to go,
yeah,
like,
but no, I'm talking about.
download.
Yep, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, I was just looking for a way for us to be able to do this without having to exchange a bunch of equipment, running back and forth and all that shit. So yeah, it took me a while to find this because all the other sites that had something like this, they got rid of it.
Hey, do me a favor and post that in our IoT thread too, if you
Matt
want.
did.
I did.
Okay.
It's the
Okay,
link's
better.
not, it's not an actual link, but you can put the link in. That's better.
Yeah, to do the link just so we have it. I think maybe we should start doing this. You start setting up stuff like this on here. That's a great idea. And you create your own account and all that stuff.
Yep. I just went ahead. You can just either use Facebook, Google, or you can create yours using an email address.
Yeah, hopefully it just doesn't, get removed
Nice.
one day.
I mean, even
We
with
might-
those, we
you know
just
what,
copy our
Eric, we might-
diagrams and put them up on the server.
If we can get them, I wonder if we can submit like requests on this. Like if we want to put feedback and say, hey, we need this device added in.
No, that would be cool.
So
Probably good.
I'm just wondering because if we could do that, Eric, me and you could start working on that deep sleep mode.
Yep.
Because we already have, we already have the code and stuff. If we can just add it here, we wouldn't have to ruin a fucking breadboard to do it.
Yep. I really wish I really wish we'd been able to use this while we were working in the building.
Yeah.
It probably would have saved us a lot of time when we were building projects. Like, hey, well, let's test it on here, see if it works. If it doesn't, let's find out why.
Oh, even if it would work, like while you're, taking a phone call.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, seriously, you could easily do it there.
Yeah.
Nice. Good find, dude.
No problem. It took for fucking ever to find it.
So there was something else too I wanted to address with you guys. So me and Matt did this back when IoT first started at Dish. I want to look into like an IoT gathering.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about like the actual like IoT offs or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, like the unfortunate Ohio State one we went to.
Yeah, that Ohio State one was shit. But you know what?
You mean that thing?
The actual hackathons, the real ones. Yeah.
So the one that we did go to, it was kind of funky because it was more for like showing off science fair projects, basically. But honestly and truthfully, it did give us some ideas. We actually took off some of the ideas that they had. Remember?
The pet feeder.
Yeah, the pet feeder was a good one, and also that the vending machine. We were going to do that at some point. So
the vending machine. They also had they had an alarm one too.
They did. So I think, honestly and truthfully, I think we should start looking into something like that, even if it's a virtual one. Yeah. I'm going to start looking into it. And would you guys be willing to, like, if there's anything doing that, you guys be willing to take up some of your time and like check it out?
Yeah.
I know right now it's probably going to be mostly virtual, but
I would think so too. But I want to say, because if it is, because I was looking at one and it was in Philadelphia, and I think that like the tickets were like $10 a piece or something like that. I'll pay for the fucking tickets if you guys are willing to do it. Yeah. So it's just I want to start getting some ideas and like seeing what other people are doing out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
because we know Dish ain't doing anything at the moment.
Well, I don't give a fuck about
fucking thing.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, it's just funny.
Dish matters not here. That you do not speak of those cuss words.
I won't.
What I also want to do at some point is I want to start working on the IoT social media.
Okay.
Eric. And the YouTube and all that stuff. I really want to start doing that. So I want to see how you guys want to approach it.
Can we just make it like your happy place that you have?
Leon's Happy Sunshine Club.
Well, essentially, that's what I want to do. Is like something like that.
We do, but we need to. This is another reason I need to get back into going ahead and reading about like YouTube and SEO optimization, all this other stuff. We need to actually put it forth and do almost like a digital marketing campaign.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't know how to do that yet. That's another reason I need to read up on it.
I do.
Okay.
So I have that's how I market my my Wee Dog repair services. So I know how to use Facebook's analytics and all that stuff. So we can start that, and we can also you guys remember we actually do have a Google website. You remember that, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yep, go look at it.
Oh, bye, Darnell.
He's going to go look at it.
Yeah, right. What's that? Damn it, where was it?
Where's the chat? Oh, there it is.
Fuck. What was it? It was Militech something.
Well, I don't think it's just Melee.
Wasn't it? It was a Google site page.
Yeah, exactly. It was a Google site page, and I cannot. Didn't I post it in the link or in the thread?
I don't know.
I want to say you posted it in the chat thread, not the Discord thread.
Fuck. I would figure. Let me look.
I'm gonna scroll and see if I can. Oh, nope. Nope, that's not it. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Eli said 1 moment. It's been a lot.
Jesus.
Okay, so yeah, it's not in the IoT one unless you post it in the general.
I may have put it in the general.
And then I will never find it with the way the general is.
I know, right? I'm trying to remember what the fuck. Oh, you know what? I can go to my domains. Hold on. I think.
Okay.
MELEDtech.com.
Wait. Melee-tech.com.
Okay.
That's going to take you to the.
That's the server, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the
Oh,
server.
okay. My bad. I'm just trying to search through all.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I thought it was. You just Googled Melee Tech, and it should bring it up.
If you share the site page with our Googles, it would show up that way, but.
I'm not a robot.
Or are you?
Right.
I can do the robot.
Oh, fuck.
Where is it? There's sheets, slides.
I'm going to have to go look for it now. God damn it. It pisses
Dude.
me off.
Sites isn't even
Howdy,
to me.
Really, dude?
You show up after Darnell leaves.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What is more important is League of Legends. That's what you're saying right now.
No, I just have the client up in the back.
You're so full of shit. Whatever.
Did you see my Leon? Did you see my post in the Discord?
No.
Look at this.
6 hours later. So where's your fucking video? What, you don't want us to see you too? The hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't want to encourage Isaiah to come over here and have happy-go-lucky playtime.
Well, you should. Look, Darnell. Look, the whole crew is here.
Wait, Darnell made it back?
Yeah.
Darnell, we can't see your video.
Hey, Elijah.
Hi, Darnell.
Yeah, I can't
So,
find that website.
Google
sorry.
Translate literally just said, "Hey Elijah, hey I don't know." Google Translate.
Google Translate's racist.
Jesus.
So, Eli, did you finish your chapter? You did
I finished
not.
the one that chapter 2 that we were supposed to read the other week. Now, last week I don't think that we were given any additional chapters to read.
Nope, we were not. We were not.
Okay, cool.
You're in the clear this time, Bubba.
We've only had
Lauren.
2 chapters to read, right? That's all. I just want to make sure.
Yep.
Well,
Correct.
next week we'll be on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was told, Leon, I was told you had a test, or that we were all gonna go over the test.
At the end of the book, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were gonna do that by chapter as well. My
Well, we're kind of just doing review questions out of the chapter as we do each chapter. So
Okay.
it's just for review. And basically, I think the format we're going to go is we're going to do a quick like review of what we did with the previous chapters, and then go over the chapter. So I think it's working. I think it works good.
Oh, it's been working fine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first 2 chapters were pretty basic. So I don't. It's
Yeah.
not really that big of a deal
Well,
at the moment.
it's basic for people who don't show up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what?
Well, I feel like chapter 5 or 6 is gonna be like that. We should really, because I'm not gonna. It's gonna be seeking additional information from outside of the book.
Yeah, and you should be anyways. Google stuff. Simple as that. So, other than that, I was also kind of mentioning that I think I would like to get us involved in a IoT. Oh God damn it! A hackathon again.
Yeah.
So I don't think you were involved. I think it was just me, Nate, and Matt last time.
It was.
So I would like to see if we can find one. If it's local, that would be awesome. If not, I figured we could do like a virtual one and just get some ideas off of some of the sites that we do, and maybe at some point maybe join in on one of them. So
That'd be cool.
yeah. So we were kind of taking a look at that. We were also discussing a little bit about getting social media involved and YouTube. So
Yeah, dude. Like, we could just plan out a YouTube video to do, and then make footage and share footage and things during the meeting.
No.
Well, that's that's kind of the plan. Like I want to start getting involved. I want this to be more than just a educational thing for us. I want it to be like something where we can actually start doing stuff and building stuff. So
Yeah.
like soon, like I still want to make my tasers. I'm just saying because
absolutely.
that is an awesome circuit setup. So I think it would be something fun to do. And
yeah, we need to have an additional channel that's IoT Jackass.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I can blow up shit without plugging it in.
Right.
Yep. I can shock Katie every time she comes near me. I mean, that would be great.
Sounds unnecessary.
Right, pretty much. Anyways, yeah. So you kind of missed all the fun stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.